caviar ice luges. I mean, it's just caviar and ice sculptures and.
But also Netanyahu. Putin and not Netanyahu and Viktor Orban from Hungary. These are the authoritarians of the world. And Trump actually will do whatever Netanyahu wants.
But this is very scary. So now we have the domestic front is scary for so many reasons. But this international stuff scares me big time. What was the latest that he's done a land? The CIA who did it? We don't know.
Oh, in terms of
Venezuela.
Yeah, the CIA claims responsibility, but of course it's all Trump. And that is to bomb the docks in Venezuela. We don't know where this is going, and it's clear that what Trump wants is Venezuelan oil. And he wants that. The oil fields are huge. And U.S. companies, Chevron and ExxonMobil, Venezuela, and were forced out. And who came into Venezuela to take up the slack? The Chinese, the Russians.
Come a little closer.
Maduro is a terrible person. I mean, he's a horrible, vicious authoritarian. So there are good reasons to try to move him out, but the American public has not been given any reason. Congress has not declared war. There is no justification for war. There's no justification for killing Venezuelans. It's a huge problem. And it looks like there's no necessary end to it. Certainly not in 2026.
So what I fear is that how he escalates everything. It's on to social. And then coming down as
he's going up the escalator. He just constantly.
He's escalating.
He escalates everything. I mean,
you're in for a little shock.
Tatiana Slosberg passed away. She doesn't see anything, commiseration, sympathy, condolences. He just
you're in for a little shock.
Things tragically happen over and over and over.
It's the same kind of thing. It's kind of this. I use this term loathsome because I can't come up with a better adjective.
I think it's pretty good.
But it's this loathsome character. Now, it is possible to be a president of the United States who is loathsome and even do some good things. I mean, we've had. I mean, Ulysses S. Grant was a pretty loathsome person. He was a drunk. He was a womanizer. But he did a few good things.
Right.
It's
Less
possible.
hopeful, but it's possible.
But with Trump, it's not. You know, a lot of commentators say the biggest problem with Trump is that he's a terrible person. That's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that it translates into horrible. I was going to say policies, but they're not even policies. They're just knee-jerk
Outcomes, outputs.
responses, just nasty and dangerous.
Yeah.
So, you're feeling pretty good about 2026.
No, but also, so at the same time, and then we have ICE is just recruiting like it's going out of style, and the big ugly bill
Well, this is part of ICE.
is happening.
I mean, now we are into it.
Remember, ICE's budget increased dramatically through the Big Ugly Bill. The Big Ugly Bill goes into effect now. That big budget increase goes into effect now. ICE is buying up warehouses to put people who are arrested and detained who are suspected of being undocumented workers. I mean, there's not even due process. They're suspected of being undocumented.
So I do feel a little that for the positive, we say, okay, no National Guard, and then we say, oh, but ICE. I mean, is it really going to be this game of, it's the scales?
Well,
Are we living the scales again for 2026?
I think that the resistance, let's call it the resistance, even among Republicans, who we said just a moment ago are starting to turn, MAGA is crumbling. I think that the forces that are trying to constrain Trump, including the courts, are growing in force and power. And that's all good. And I think that gives me some solace and some hope for this year. But because, as you said, Trump is cornered, and he escalates and gets more and more entrenched when he's cornered. That's the big problem.
And he feels like he's losing power, and he sees his name in all the Epstein files, and he sees people watching it on their computers. I mean, it's kind of that he's this voyeur. I think he experiences through his perception of what the masses think of him. I mean, it's so self-obsessed.
Well, he is obviously self-obsessed. And again, he feels as if he is invincible, or should be invincible, and gets very angry, particularly when he is not shown to be invincible. You know, one thing I also did over the holidays was look at Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert.
Oh, you watched some comedy?
I did. But what struck me is that the comedians who've taken on Trump have now just lost any constraint that they had. I mean, to the extent that they had any constraint at all. South Park. Have you watched South Park?
Years ago, yeah.
Well, you should watch it again.
Is it still on?
Yes.
It's like The Simpsons. It's never ended.
But it is now more beyond anti-Trump. It is
I'd like to see your algorithms on your feed on Netflix and everything.
watching the other day. There was a whole cartoon about the size of Trump's penis. I mean, this is where...
Is that satire?
Reality.
Well, I don't know,
Right.
to tell you the truth. Look at...
So that's a valve for people, right? It's like, okay, comedy helps us get through.
But Trump hates
I know. The butt of the joke.
to be joked about. The humiliation he feels when he is part of a joke. I mean, look what he did to Colbert. Look what he tried to do to Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
I mean, he is trying to... So I think we can probably anticipate that there will be more efforts by Trump to silence critics and people who are making fun of him.
What about the website that a South Park writer purchased? What was it? The Trump Kennedy Center?
I have something. He was a South Park writer. It's the TrumpKennedyCenter.org. He purchased
This URL. It's so good.
because he anticipated that Trump would want his name on the Kennedy Center. So the TrumpKennedyCenter.org, it said, the most recent one I read, ringing in the new year with a performance by the Epstein Dancers.
It's so bad.
I mean, and there's something else. He calls it, this is the Trump Kennedy Center, a national cultural center dedicated to legacy, loyalty, and the careful presentation of history.
Exactly.
We invite you to experience culture as authority, pageantry as truth, and excellence as defined by those in power. Well,
So accurate.
This is good satire in terms of it's truthful.
So next week, we have a couple days until...
Does that mean we're going to...
Yeah, I'm like, this guy, are we done yet? No, I'm saying January 6th is coming up.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Do I remember?
I mean, watching,
Anniversary. Can you imagine?
and we remember watching the select committee, I mean, and the actual videos of what happened. I mean,
Most people remember watching on television the attack on the Capitol. And then it was horrific. And I remember sitting there thinking, this can't possibly be happening. Now, America is notorious for having a short memory and a collective amnesia. So it's very important that people, all of us, take a few minutes, I think on January 6th, to remember the 5th anniversary of an attempted coup on the United States that was engineered, certainly exacerbated by Donald Trump.
Do you think he'll say anything that day? You don't think at all?
Oh, you mean, will he?
He will, do some AI video that he'll post where he's flying over the universe in a rocket, and there'll be some
Interesting.
hat nod.
Interesting.
I think we'll see. And then we had Jack Smith came back and did a closed-door testimonial, right?
He did closed-door testimony to the House Judiciary Committee just last week. And interestingly, Smith, who was the lead prosecutor of Trump under Merrick Garland, Smith Actually, he was the special prosecutor. Smith wanted it to be an open hearing because he really wanted an opportunity to present his story to the public, and of course the Republicans would not allow that.
No.
But we did get the transcript, and Smith is very, very clear that were it not for Donald Trump, we would not have had the chaos and deaths and really just the fear that January 6th created. I mean, January 6th should live in America as a day of infamy.
Yep. And so we have the 250th anniversary of the United States and our Declaration of Independence coming up. But then we also have the FIFA World Cup is coming up and being hosted here, which will be fascinating. Now, I'm not a football as most of the world says. Soccer. Yeah, I'm not a soccer. That's not my sport.
Trump got the FIFA award for world peace.
Which makes sense. I mean, it's all the whole thing makes perfect sense. Him, FIFA, peace.
Well, it's an award. FIFA's president. It's a major.
Come a little closer.
Suck up.
But what I hate about it is it's an opportunity for him to have the world look at him.
For Trump.
Yeah, for hosting FIFA and who's here and what's going to do. And so it'll be interesting to see how
Come a little closer.
six about him yet again.
Oh,
The year of
yeah.
Trump, the year of Trump, the year of
And
Trump.
what he wants to do on June, what? I think his birthday is June 10th.
Oh,
So he was going
is
to
it
want
June 10th?
Yeah. June 14th.
14th, yeah. My high school sweetheart's birthday was June 10th.
Really?
Yeah.
But my birthday is June 24th.
Yeah, I know.
And I was born
On June 24th.
the same year.
What's weird is my birthday's June 24th and I was born on June 24th.
In
I know it,
1946.
and you're both turning 80.
Both turning 80.
Wow.
Let's spice this up a little.
80 used to be very old.
No, not anymore.
I feel like
You're in for a little
Yeah.
shock.
79.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
You look like you're 79-ish.
Thank you. Thank you. You're saying that.
Great.
But yes, and Trump wants his birthday to be as he tried last year and failed. But he wants it to be a big 250th anniversary that is sotto voce Trump anniversary. And so
Can you imagine that in your cells? Wanting so much attention.
the degree of insecurity
Yes.
it must represent. I mean, how can you be
Me.
so, and it must be that deep down he's so tangled up and so needy and so angry and so unhappy. So do you feel empathy toward him?
No. I wish I could. I wish I could rise above it all and feel just even a shred, but I don't.
Well, this is a
But I do
time
for most people, just to be
for
clear.
New Year's resolutions too.
That ain't making the list. Sorry to be
What's on your
so.
list? What's on your list?
Everyone but Donald. I will have empathy for everyone else.
It's so kind of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I don't do New Year's resolutions, do you? Actually?
I do. Well, I do in terms of my personal habits. You know, what am I going to change? What am I going to try to change? I never change anything.
Right,
I'm
let's
gonna
be
try to
clear.
change.
Let's be clear. Me too. I'm going to compost more. I'm going to drink more water.
Are you going to compost more in 2026? That's very, very lovely. And you're going to drink more water. That's terrific.
Yeah. And have empathy
I'm
for
going
everyone.
to work a little bit less.
Bob, we support this.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try.
A little bit less.
One Substack a day, if I possibly can.
Wow, we support this. I know we do, collectively.
Thank you.
As long as we get something.
Well, you're going to get a lot,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm also going to be a more empathic, or is it empathetic?
Empathic.
Empathic human being.
Or is it empathetic?
I think it's empathetic.
I think it's empathetic.
Yeah.
Next year, we'll do one this year. You be empathetic this year. 2027, be empathic.
If we get there.
I think empathic is
I think that's right. It's more
more channeling.
channeling.
Yeah.
What else? For New Year's resolutions, I'm going to read more great novels.
Ooh, that's a goodie.
Yeah.
What'd you read over the break? Did we talk about this already? No.
Well, I mentioned Mary Trump.
Oh, that's right.
Her book, I think the title is something like More of Everything, Too Much of Everything. Something like that. And I want to read Eugene Carroll. Now,
I have told